Oh shit, best spot in the game. We're going, John.
Cottage. Hey, how are ya? Got quite an experience to share with you. Escape from Tarkov, Shoreline. Hold up in the cottage. Insane home invasion, home defense situation involving assault rifles. Usually a lot of players come to the cottage too. The backstory is that Uaint, he needed USEC kills on Shoreline and for proper Punisher Part 4, and he was really close to finishing that, so based on the spawns, I recommended we go to cottage. Typically a lot of people will go there. And the following ensues one of the most intense situations I've ever been in. Now, this is pretty much just the straight through raw footage, and I'll hop in and out here and there as I see fit for a little side commentary. Hope you enjoy. Thanks again. We doing cottage?
I guess.
This little moment of hesitation is me recalling all the times I've come here and I've gotten grenaded to hell from people pushing this building while I'm inside.
Coming in, John?
Yeah, come in. I actually have the key to that safe now.
What's it called?
Cottage safe key. A little small side note, I never got to use the safe key on this run because we were so busy.
That means someone's outside, right?
Yes. Was it not you? Okay. Now obviously a silenced AR just killed a scav, so we know that he's in the area, so now it's time to take positions to defend ourselves. I take the low ground on the first floor, he takes the high ground upstairs. Should we get up top? You getting up top?
I'm already up.
Alright, so be quiet. He's just coming right into the door, dude.
Is he inside?
I don't know. I'm watching that. This poor guy is probably so confused. He probably didn't even hear us in the house. But then again, the door was unlocked, so that should have been a giveaway. But you ain't throwing the grenade out the window. Holy shit, the guy probably had no fucking clue where to go. Like, where was safe, you know. But he did hear the glass break, so. But again, maybe he's just thinking he's just in the second floor. Not thinking about me. Hey.
I see you. You're at the bottom of the steps, right?
Yeah, yeah. Nice, dude.
I didn't kill him.
I heard it. I heard a guy moan.
Someone's still out here.
I think he's coming in. One dead.
You got him?
Yeah. Is that all? I hear another.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Sure where the fuck they're at, though.
So right now, our vision is pretty limited. Now we got good positioning that Uaint's upstairs, and he's also kind of a distracting, kind of psychological thing that there's somebody upstairs, and I'm downstairs, and they don't quite know that. Now, I don't know if that guy was with them. I'm gonna try and check a grenade in here. Now I just called that shit. We're probably about to get grenaded, and we get grenaded. So inside the house is the safest place for us to be because we have no idea of our 360, what's going on, how close they are, where they're at, what their vision's like. So this is the safest place for us to be right now. Uaint's watching the windows. That's a threat to them. I'm down here in the down in the stairwell, watching the front door and these windows.
They're outside, coming up to the porch.
So again, Uaint upstairs with the fire. I just saw them in the window. One of them.
Saw him out the front window.
Again, they have in their minds there's somebody on the top floor. They're more likely to push in. I gotta keep an eye on these windows so I can't get that good peek angle like I like.
Killed one, there's another in here. Killed him, he threw a grenade. Killed one, there's another in here. Killed him, he threw a grenade.
Run up here.
I'm up here, I'm up here. It never went.
There's a guy watching over this place way the fuck out there too.
Okay.
Good shit, bro.
You should have been down there, dude. Fuck.
Oh, I just got hit.
Now the fact that Uaint's still not getting shot tells me that the guy's probably not in the building right next to this one. But you never know, he could immediately have changed positions.
Hit me in the head. I'm gonna stop my helmet out.
Now there's really only two angles that guy could have shot him from. Either the front of the cottage in the neighboring house or the back of it in the yard or even further back. So it's time to find out which side, front or back.
I'm gonna get a door shut here. Alright, I just shut a door.
Now notice that the priority here for me
Okay, let's
is
get these dog
security
You
of our
hear me
area.
walking around on the wood?
Not too concerned with the loot. Get the tag, move on, close these doors up.
I'm on downstairs and walking on wood.
Best way to keep someone from getting the loot is to secure the area. It's not by being in your inventory screen loot guy. When you know there's somebody out there, potentially could be someone out there. Right now, we do know someone is out there.
Running on the crap. Running up.
And we haven't cleared the area, so this is definitely not a time to be looting.
That went inside.
Oh shit.
No, it went out. It went out. It went out.
So in Tarkov's current state, net coding is not that great. So sometimes what you see and what the server sees, it's not the same. Especially when it comes to grenades, so it can be sketchy. Fortunately, this one wasn't.
Got all the dog tags. Close that door too. And that one.
Now we got shots fired off in the distance. Now, something I know about Tarkov is when there's a long period of silence followed by some shooting somewhere, that's when people feel like they can start moving up.
Where that guy shooting from?
Maybe the wood line?
or I don't think it was the other house, right? So I'm going to speed this part up. The guy doesn't start pushing after the initial gunfire, but the fact still remains important, as you'll see coming up. But here I am just trying to get some peek angles, making sure nobody's trying to come into the backyard. I feel like that's where the shot came from. We both can kind of agree on that based on where he was standing in the window, where he got shot, and where he stopped getting shot at. So this lasted about 6 real-life minutes. We're just going to speed through it to where I move around to where I'm more vulnerable to the window, maybe possibly drawing out fire so we can get a position on this guy. Guarantee the guy's still fucking watching this dude.
Is that you walking on wood?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, he's shooting at me. He's got to be in the back then.
Alright.
He didn't hit me. I gotta note, this is the first time that Uaint's looting anything in the cottage, and that's insane because Uaint is quite a loot goblin. I mean, he'll hop on a dead guy right after he shoots him, as if he's protecting the president from a grenade, and the guy's looting is the grenade. But I'm trying to get a peek angle here to see if he'll shoot back at me, just to see if I can rule out where he is and get a better idea of his position. Somebody just moved close. There, I just heard some movement to my left. Somebody's close outside, for sure. You good? Fuck is this prick? There's my cue for the potential for more diversion and entrance. Oh, someone in the window. Might have killed him.
Nice. Where was he?
Window downstairs.
He threw a grenade up here at me. He almost got me. He almost fucked up.
Can't see
Nice, dude.
I can't see his body, but it sounded like he died, right? He's
Where'd
right,
you shoot?
right out this blind right here. Can you see it all? I'm pretty sure he's fucking dead, dude.
a mag.
So at this point, we were only aware that there was one person left in the area that was shooting at us. So we're making the conscious decision,
I'll go right.
that it's in the best interest of our security to
He's dead.
confirm the kill. So at this point, we risk running out into the cottage. There's the Uaint being the loot goblin that I know him to be.
Nice
So,
fort, dude.
Here I am covering shit.
Got an M4, John. You want it? Get shot at? That wasn't. They weren't shooting at us, were they?
Now I take a mental note here of where Uaint is and where he's facing, and that information is really important for what comes next.
They think we're still inside, maybe. Shit, dude, this is fucked. You gonna make a break for the gate? For the front door?
Hold up. I hear running.
I do too. Running.
You walking?
No. Think he's coming through the gate?
I hear walking. I see him. He ran right to left in front of me. Help me, John.
Got him!
Nice. Thank God. I missed him. Ran out of bullets.
You guys win yet?
Hold on, dude. Unfortunately, you ain't needs the fucking kills. I'm having the game of my life right now.
Oh shit.
Guy peeking windows. The gate.
Where?
The gate.
So the guy catches me right when I'm going to my inventory, but that I shoot him at least once in the leg. I raise my gun to throw a grenade and realize I don't have grenades, so at this point I should have just stayed right here.
Where at?
The gate, the front, the door. He just shut it. I lit him up. Good. Oh shit! Oh, he got me. He peeked over the top.
So now I know there's some boxes you can stand on there. It's an awesome strategy the guy did. He closed the door and he jumped on the box immediately. It's a strategy I'm using now when I infiltrate the cottage and clear it and check it. And now I also know where to look. If I would have stayed in that bush, I would have been in a much better position to have taken him out and for us to walk home safely with all the loot. Killed 5 PMCs on that run. Pretty insane, epic. Guy ends up taking out Uaint. Now, he's a streamer, a small-time streamer, but I checked his name out. Uaint said he died to him multiple times, so I checked him out on Twitch. He was streaming. I told him GG's, well played, and I checked the VOD just because I wanted to see from his perspective. And
He got me, John.
Fuck. I didn't know you could peek up the top of that fucking fence like he did, man.
Pyramids TV. I get killed by him all the time.
so thanks Pyramids TV for the awesome learning experience and the gameplay. Well played, GG's. And after watching the VOD, the desync is definitely real, still here. Of course, it's Shoreline, which is it's the worst one, you know. Things looked a little differently on my screen than it did from. I thought I got more shots off on him, but that being said, the result should have been the same. I should have died. I should have lost that fight. He won it, and he had a really good peeker's advantage on Uaint and during their fight. Just really well played by the guy. Obviously, very well experienced. Fucking amazing game. House invasion. Almost defended it. Maybe coming outside of the house was our demise, but we had to eventually, right? I mean, it was otherwise it's going to get boring and stale at that point. But never seen that many PMCs come to the cottage for an engagement like that. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what you thought. If you liked it, you know what to do.